Why do people really buy? Often, it's not because they've calmly compared every option and made a purely rational choice. It's because, well, something clicked emotionally. A desire was sparked, a fear of missing out was triggered, or an urgent need was suddenly felt. In this section, we examine how to engineer that spark of desire in your audience. We'll look at psychological triggers like scarcity and urgency that make people say, "I need this now," and discuss how AI can help deploy these triggers at scale and ethically. First, a fundamental truth. People buy on emotion, then justify with logic. Neuroscience and consumer psychology have shown that when we make a purchase decision, the emotional parts of our brain light up first. Only after we've emotionally decided do we rationalize it with facts and reasons. Like, this car just felt right. And oh yes, it also has good fuel economy, so it's a smart choice. This means if your marketing only appeals to logic, features, specs, facts, you're missing the crucial catalyst for action. To move someone from maybe I'll get this later to I have to have this now, you must tap into emotions and instincts. So what emotional tactics work? Let's talk about the big three demand triggers: scarcity, urgency, and specificity. Scarcity is the classic limited edition or only a few left approach. It's powerful because humans instinctively want what is rare. If we think an opportunity or item is running out, we assign it more value. Think of collector's items or why limited time menu items at restaurants drive folks crazy with desire. Scarcity triggers that little pang in your brain that says, if I don't grab this now, I might never get the chance again. It's essentially FOMO, fear of missing out, at a product level. In practice, scarcity can mean limited stock, like only 3 seats left in the workshop, limited time quantity, first 100 sign-ups get access, or exclusivity. Application required, not everyone gets in. It adds mystery too, recalling Lovemark's idea of mystery being alluring. If not everyone can have it, we're more intrigued. Urgency is about time. If scarcity is about quantity, urgency is about time. A deadline forces a decision. You know, phrases like offer ends at midnight, sale for 1 day only, or cart will expire in 10 minutes. Those are all classic examples. The thing is, we are procrastinating creatures by nature, and urgency gives us that necessary jolt. Without a sense of urgency, people endlessly put off action, what I like to call the I'll do it later syndrome. By setting a clear, pressing deadline or implying immediate consequence, you create a now or never situation. It's really binary. Either they act now or they lose the opportunity. That pressure, when applied appropriately, can significantly boost conversion because it collapses the timeline of decision making. So instead of maybe next month, the decision becomes yes or no today. Specificity might sound a bit different from the other two, but it's crucial. This means being very specific about the problem you solve or the outcome you deliver, in a way that really hits an emotional chord. For example, saying our solution helps you save money is vague, but saying our solution cuts your monthly electric bill by 30%. That's like saving $600 this year you can spend on your family, is vivid and specific. Specificity makes the benefit tangible. It paints a mental picture that can create desire, like I can clearly see how this improves my life. Or on the flip side, it makes a problem feel urgent. I never realized I'm losing $600 a year until you put it that way. I need to fix this now. Specificity also builds credibility. It shows you really understand the customer's world in detail. This ties back to intimacy from Lovemarks, showing empathy and personal relevance. When customers see their very specific situation described, they lean in. When you combine these 3 elements, you create tension in the consumer's mind. They start to feel that knot of, I don't want to miss this, and I need this solution specifically for me. That tension is what drives them to take action now rather than later. A great quote in marketing is, "People don't buy when they understand. They buy when they feel like they'd miss out by not buying." In other words, you want them to fear the loss of not having your product more than the cost of buying it. We often call this creating a must-have effect. They go from, "I'm interested," to, "I'd be crazy to pass this up." Now, how does AI help us apply these psychological triggers? This is where things get exciting. AI can analyze large sets of customer data, like responses to past campaigns, browsing behavior, or even social media chatter, to identify which triggers resonate most with which audiences. For instance, AI might reveal that a certain segment of your customers is highly motivated by scarcity. Maybe your early adopters love feeling like they got something exclusive, while another segment responds more to urgency. They only act when there's a deadline. AI can pick up on patterns like, whenever we put a countdown timer on the site, conversions from Group A jump by 20%, or customers frequently mention "don't miss out" in survey responses about why they bought. These insights help you craft the right trigger for the right group. AI can also generate and test the messaging that delivers these triggers most effectively. Say you want to add urgency to your campaign. The AI could help by drafting multiple versions of time-sensitive copy, like "sale ends Friday" versus "only 48 hours left," or even adding an actual countdown graphic. It can then run micro-tests to see which phrasing actually drives clicks or conversions in real time, and automatically roll out the winner. It's not guessing. It's using live data to pick the most impactful approach. Similarly, for scarcity, an AI might dynamically show stock levels, like "only 2 left in stock," if it knows from data that showing that drives the customer over the edge to purchase. Think about Amazon. They often show "order soon." "Only 3 left on product pages." That's an algorithm using real-time inventory to inject a bit of FOMO into your decision. Another area AI shines is in personalizing urgency. Not everyone responds to the same urgency cues. Some people need a gentle nudge, others respond to a bold "last chance" banner. AI systems can learn who needs what. Perhaps it notices that some customers buy instantly when they see a flash sale, while others ignore those but respond if they get a more personalized note like, "Hey John, we're about to run out of the shoes in your size." An AI-powered system could send that personal low stock alert just to John when it's true and likely to matter to him. Let's illustrate with a hypothetical example. Imagine you're launching a new online course. You decide to create scarcity by limiting it to 50 participants for the first cohort. You also set an early bird deadline for registration by a certain date, adding a sense of urgency. Now, you feed this scenario into your AI-driven marketing setup. The AI might help write several email versions, one emphasizing "only 50 seats, don't get left out," another saying "enroll by Sunday to secure your spot," and a third focusing on a specific outcome, like "start mastering Python by next month. Join us, limited spots." It sends these out and monitors which version gets the most signups. Suppose it learns that the limited 50 spots language is driving a ton of clicks, more than the date deadline. The AI will focus on that angle, maybe even upping the ante if it's true, like 45 out of 50 spots filled, nearly full. Meanwhile, it might identify a segment that hasn't responded at all and automatically send them a more specific message about how the course solves, say, your workflow problems, if it knows those users are interested in productivity. The end result? You fill your course and maybe even build a wait list, because the messaging really hit all the right emotional buttons for the right people. Now, just a quick ethical note. Persuasion is powerful, and with great power comes great responsibility. Tactics like scarcity and urgency should always be used honestly. Faking scarcity, like saying only 3 left when you actually have hundreds, or setting false deadlines. For example, sale ends today and then you just extend it, can really backfire. Customers are pretty savvy. If they feel tricked, you lose trust fast. Remember, the goal is to build a long-term brand, a love mark, so never sacrifice credibility for a short-term sale. Use these triggers when they genuinely apply. They should highlight real value or genuine limitations, not deceive. The beautiful thing is, when done right, you're actually helping customers who need your product overcome their own hesitation. If your product genuinely can help them, then a nudge of urgency or scarcity is in their interest too. It pushes them to act on a solution that will benefit them. Here's a quick exercise for you. Take one key offer or product you have and craft one message for each of the 3 triggers. For scarcity, maybe it's a limited quantity or a one-time bonus for a certain number of buyers. For urgency, set a real deadline. Maybe the end of the week, a holiday, or a seasonal window. For specificity, rewrite your headline or lead sentence to specifically call out the main benefit in concrete terms, like grow your email list by 500 subscribers in 30 days, instead of just grow your audience. If you have access to an AI copy tool, try inputting the basics of your offer and ask it to include one of those triggers. For example, write a social media ad that emphasizes only 10 units are left in stock and the sale ends Sunday. You might get a surprisingly punchy result that you can refine and use. Test these messages or just run them by a few people. Do they feel that twinge of desire or FOMO? That's really what you're aiming for. By harnessing human psychology, our natural instincts to avoid missing out, and to grab valuable opportunities, your marketing can move people from "I'll think about it" to "I need this now." And by using AI to fine-tune and apply these tactics at scale, you make sure you're hitting the right notes with each audience at just the right time. Now that we have customers who want what you're offering and are acting on that desire, the next step is to turn that enthusiasm into a broader movement. In part 5, we'll talk about how to get your customers not only to buy, but to start spreading the word for you, leveraging virality and social proof, so your marketing momentum grows exponentially.